There were some elements that are new that were added to the periodic table of elements. Here I will give you at least two of them. There are more, of course, but two of them so I can make it easier for you to understand how to use chemical symbols and words to help remember them. Okay. Now the two of them that were added to the periodic table of elements. Now there are more than two, of course, but I'm going to use two of them, and that will be capital O and a small g. Right here. A small g, I'm going to put it right here, small g. Yeah. Okay? A capital O and a small g for organisms. Okay? And the capital O and a small g is the chemical, it's the chemical symbol for organism, the element. And then we have the atomic number. It's 118, the atomic number. Now I want you to put it in your mind that 118 is the heaviest so far element in the periodic table of elements. It's radioactive, highly radioactive, this element, and the heaviest one so far on the periodic table of elements. Okay? So it's important. Okay, organism, capital O-G. Let me see what I did here. I think I put too much G here. Let me take this G out. I think I shouldn't have put this G here. Take it out. Yeah. Okay. Capital O and a small g is for organism. And the atomic, the symbol, the atomic number is 118. The atomic number. It's the last element in the periodic table of elements for now. Then you have capital T and a small s, and that's for tennessine. Tennessine is also a new element in the periodic table of elements. Okay, it's been added there. Tennessine. All right? And tennessine, I believe, is 117. The atomic number, and the symbol is capital T and S. Let me see if I can help you look right here. See right here? Tennessine, capital Tennessine, tennessine. Okay? Now you say to yourself, this sounds like Tennessee. Of course, because the laboratory was in Tennessee, where the work was done, and where the element was named tennessine from Tennessee. So you're correct in that assumption. Okay, that has an atomic number of 117, and the symbol, the atomic symbol is capital T and a small s right here. Capital T and a small s. So you have organism. I'm going to see if I can spell organism for you. Organism is spelled capital O-G-A-N-E-S-S-O-N. Organism. That was named after the person who worked on it. They named it after him or her. I don't know which one, but they named it after the person who worked on it, the worker. And that's the name of the person. Organism. And that's capital O and a small g for the chemical symbol, and the atomic number is 118, which is the heaviest. They're both radioactive, very heavy and radioactive elements. These are two that were put fairly new on the periodic table of elements. There were others, and I'll write them down soon. But these are at least two of them. Now, how do you remember these two atomic symbols, or these two chemical symbols? Capital T and a small s, capital O and a small g. Well, let's use Harry Potter in his movies. Since Harry Potter is a famous movie, and lots of people like to mention Harry Potter, why not the name Hogwarts. Hogwarts. No, Hogwarts, where Harry Potter went. Okay, capital H O G. Remember the OG? OGWAR, and we got the TS. So we got the OG and the TS on Hogwarts. Hogwarts. Okay, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, because that's where the wizarding and the witches and the wizards all went to that school in Harry Potter. Hogwarts. Okay, Hogwarts. And there you go right there. Now, let's see. Let's break it down. How can we break this down? Well, we have to rewrite it. How will we see that name? Hogwarts written in the periodic table of elements. We have to rewrite it. So we take Hogwarts and we have to rewrite it. So we got Hogwarts, and then we can rewrite it. We got capital H, you got capital O, a small g, a capital W, a capital A, small r, capital T, small s. So capital H is for hydrogen, capital O and a small g is for adenosine, capital W is for tungsten, capital A and a small r is for argon, capital T and a small s is for tennessine or tennessine. Depends how you want to pronounce it. Okay? And that's what we got, Hogwarts. If you want to try to remember the chemical symbol, just take the Hogwarts and write it and rewrite it according to how you would see it in the periodic table of elements. There you go. Okay, we went from here to here. Okay, and don't forget, in periodic table of elements, if you have one symbol, chemical symbol, representing the element, it gets capitalized. If you have two letters representing the chemical symbol, the first one is capitalized, and the second letter is small case. Okay, capitalize A, is small r, capitalize T, a small s, and you got it. Hogwarts. Harry Potter. Just remember Harry Potter's movie, and you got it. Remember this, okay? Try to remember that name, and when you see it, break it down into chemical symbols, and you have no trouble at all remembering the chemical symbols. All right? All right, over and out. Bye-bye.